Hi, broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. And everybody, welcome for showing up again. Christine Prowse. Hola, Christine, from nice and sunny and warm Montana. Okay, we've got on the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, what we do is it's all about Mexico. We go live this time every Saturday morning, and we get people coming in with questions and comments about our videos. But we go to different towns, pueblos, lakes, beaches, churches, museums, and we try to share with people the joys of Mexico. And if this is your first time here, we've got a lot of information down in the description. We have a lot to cover today. James and Rena. Hola, James and Rena from Vegas. I know it's wonderful out there. I've been all over the United States. I've never been to Vegas. I must visit. I'm not a gambling man, but I hear there's a lot of good food and entertainment. I want to go. We have a lot to cover today. I've got some kind of disturbing COVID action going on down in the Puerto Vallarta area. Also, we put out a couple of more videos this week, and we got a lot of comments on both videos. We're going to talk about those videos. Also, a gentleman in the mountains of North Carolina near Asheville called me this week, and he had a lot of questions about moving to the Ajijic Chapala area. We're going to talk about that conversation a bit. Also, we did a video with Katie Ibarra this week that's very informative. I got a lot of comments on that. We have Eric Drews with a new video out. We're going to talk about that a bit. But let's get on with the show. Don Cole. Hola, Don Cole from Florida. Hippie happy. Katrina the Maker. Good morning from Houston. Christine saying it's 17 degrees. Oh, good morning, Tim Olson. Tacos cost more in Vegas. Okay. Larry, hola. Linda Burns, hola from Arizona. We got a good portion of the United States covered this morning. Let's get with some highlights. Olga, good morning, Bill and Teresa. Everyone tuning in today. I'm in Houston. The weather here is getting cold. Let's go right to our weather alert here in Chapala. It's 57 degrees right now. By noon, it will be about 74 degrees. It's sunny. We haven't had rain in about 2 months. Again, the Chapala Ajijic area is known for having the best climate in the world. Eric's channel. Eric's channel. Eric Drews put up a new video this week. It's in the description below. It's called If You Can't Beat 'Em, Join 'Em. Eric is up to about 359 subscribers. Click the link, watch the video if you like it. Subscribe to his channel so he can get like 1,000 subscribers. Now, John William Young, good morning from Sherman Oaks, California. Freezing here this morning, all the way down to 60. How you like that, Christine Prowse? 60 degrees. Yeah, that's freezing, right? Okay, so let's get on. Let's get on with the show. I'm going to touch on this topic real fast. But about 10 days ago, Katie Ibarra and I, we did a $299,000 house located in this area right here. All of those little yellow buildings, they're all brand new houses. We did a video on one house that's $159,000. There are 3 of those units available. They are beautiful. Inside, brand new. Everything is brand new. It's a somewhat gated community. And here's where it is. It's right between the location of where these places are, right between Ajijic and Chapala. And you can see here's the name of the place here. But Katie is having an open house there. She's having an open house for all 9 units. The units start at $159,000. Then they have units for $294,000, and the most pricey unit is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $299,000. The open house address is in the description below, and it's happening today. The address is in the description, and it goes from 12 noon today, from 3 o'clock today. So if you're in the Chapala, Ajijic, Jocotepec area, you might want to go visit Katie, see the address in the description, and she's having kind of like a raffle. You don't have to buy a ticket, but she gives you a ticket, and you can win a prize if you go visit Katie Ibarra at this place here. All the information is in the description below. You want to check it out. Now, I've got a couple of computers here. I'm watching your comments on one computer. Then I've got stuff over here on this computer. So Katie and I, we did a one-on-one interview this week, and we cover some of the most important and common questions about buying property in the Ajijic Chapala area. Questions like, why do you want to work with a real estate agent? What about capital gains? Do you need to have a visa to buy a property? Also, we're going to talk about the 180-day visa coming up very shortly. But if you buy a property and you don't have a 1, 2, 3 year temporary visa or a permanent visa, then and you just have a 180-day visa or something like that, and you're a homeowner, then if you sell the house, then you can fall into the situation where you get a 35% property gains tax, which is something I didn't know. But this video, Katie answers 7 important questions. What happens? What can you expect at a property closing? She answers a very interesting question about, well, what if you're just visiting Ajijic or the Chapala area and you just want to look around? Will an agent just show you around Chapala, Ajijic? And surprisingly, the answer was yes. You don't know the area. You just want to see some houses, get an idea on what the pricing is. But anyway, the link to that video is below in the description. All of Katie Ibarra's contact information is below in the description also. Okay, let's see. Mitomi, I know I'm messing up your name. Good morning from Los Angeles. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to build that same 159,000 home you showed, 2 beds, 2 baths, but in Nuevo Chapala area? Ooh, very good question. Now, for those of you who don't know what Nuevo Chapala is, I live in Nuevo Chapala. It is a gated community. We have 2 entrances, and there are guards at those entrances 24/7. We have security video cameras. The guards ride their bicycles through the community once every hour. We have access to a swimming pool, a clubhouse. It is a fairly peaceful place. but I'm thinking to build that $159,000 house in Nuevo Chapala would cost about the same. I think the contractors might charge you another $10,000, taking that $159,000 to a minimum of $169,000. That's what I think. Oh, are you saying $299 but think? No. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I messed up. It's not $299. It's $199. Katie has houses for sale for $159, $194, and $199. Skyrider, good morning from San Antonio. In the house, it's nice to be here. Skyrider, it's always good to see all you guys in here. Brian, good morning, and Teresa and the rest of the group. Maria, good morning. Bill from Nuevo Chapala area. No way, Maria. CMT 63. Nice video yesterday. Thank you very much, CMT 63. Last week, CMT 63 asked me some questions about, well, what's going on? What events are coming up? And CMT 63, I did some checking around to see what is going on, what is up in the Ajijic Chapala area. It's a little quiet right now, kind of quiet, but in February, on February 2nd, they have a carnival. It's the Fat Tuesday Carnival. That's going to be in Ajijic. It should be a huge party. Isn't that the day when Mardi Gras is? But they have a Fat Tuesday party February 2nd in Ajijic. Also, a big, giant event which shocked me to death. It's called the Chili Cook-Off. And it's, I went last year by accident, and I'm going to show you this map again. Okay, if you look at where Ajijic is, it says Ajijic 1 mile. Well, right there where the word mile is, that's about where Walmart is. And across the street from Walmart, there's a big amusement park. So they have the chili cook-off there. So I went there last year, and they have all kinds of excellent food and all kinds of excellent chili. And when I went, there were about 3,000 people there. People eating and playing games. They have entertainment. The annual chili cook-off in Ajijic is a huge event. So CMT 63, there's a little bit about what's coming up. Okay. Also, if you're coming to visit the Chapala Ajijic area, you really want to visit the Lake Chapala Society. They have all kinds of events every day. It's called the Lake Chapala Society, though they're located in Ajijic, but it's a block away from Lake Chapala, the largest lake in Mexico. And if you go to their website, they have a calendar of events, and you can see day by day, hour by hour, what events they have. And it's like they have yoga, dancing, Spanish classes, Alcoholics Anonymous, all kinds of conversation groups, videos for rent, books for rent. And it's not, and you can become a member, and then you can just check these things out. But do a search, go to Google and do a search for Lake Chapala Society, and you can get lots more information from there. Jordan White, hola Jordan White. Bill, is it better to order on Mercado Libre, Amazon MX, or Amazon. I'm having a hard time creating an account. Everything is in Spanish. Ooh. I order everything through Amazon, and I have 2 Amazon accounts. I have a Amazon in the United States account, and then I have an Amazon Mexico account. Now, okay, I never use Mercado Libre, though I've been to their site. I don't know them that well. Amazon always comes through. I've ordered thousands of dollars in products from Amazon. Amazon is amazing. Sometimes it'll get here in 2 days. Sometimes I have to wait a week. Rarely do I have to wait like 2 weeks. But we bought a oh man, what's the name of that? It's not a crock pot. You guys know what it is. I've talked about it in the past. Oh, it's this like it's a pressure cooker, and it does other things. Whatever it is, on Amazon in the United States, it costs $159. And I bought it on Amazon in the United States, and then they charged me for shipping. So by the time they got with shipping charges, it was like $380, something like that. What I didn't know, I could have ordered it through Amazon Mexico, and then it would have just been $159 with free shipping. So I have 2 Amazon accounts, and almost all the time, everything they have on Amazon US, they have in Amazon Mexico. And Amazon Mexico, most of the time, will not charge you for shipping. And yes, Amazon MX is in Spanish, but I use Google Translate, and it always works out. So I hope that answers your question. Donna, hola Donna. Bill, it's getting ready to snow here in Columbus, Ohio, but we be in Chapala next week. Can't wait. Donna, come on over. We're holding a spot for you. We're ready for you. D. Harris, good morning, Bill. I'll be back to the Chapala area to find a home within the next month or 2. I'm looking for a place that would look more like a garage than a house. There are a lot of places like that here. A place where you can actually store and work on my cars in what would normally be considered my living room. Right on that. Come on down, D. Harris. Now, last week I shared with you guys that one of our sister subscribers, Abba, she was planning a trip. She was supposed to arrive in Mexico. This is a 180-day visa alert. Abba was she was going to go to Mexico City, hang out there for a couple of weeks, and then she was going to go to Mazatlan, where she thought she would stay for about a month or 6 weeks just to check out Mazatlan. So 2 weeks in Mexico City, 6 weeks. Okay, so that's like 2 months, which is like 60 days. When she got to Mexico City, they gave her a 20-day visa. I've never heard of anybody getting a 20-day visa, but it created havoc in her whole vacation plan. Somebody else this week emailed me and told me that in immigration they gave them a 7-day visa. I have never ever heard of a 20-day or a 7-day visa. So if you're coming down here, and I think a lot of it depends on where you fly into. In the last month, I've talked to people who flew into Guadalajara. They got 180-day visas, no questions asked. Everything was fine. But another person another person got a 90-day visa, and he had been to Guadalajara many times. So you want to really check if you're going to stay somewhere. If you're just coming from for 2 weeks, well, a 20-day visa is going to be fine. But if you're coming down here and you're not sure what you're going to be doing, you're not sure how long you're going to stay, you wanted to get a rental agreement from someone, whether it be real or not real, that says you're going to be here for 180 days. I'm not saying do anything criminal, but even if you just made up a company and printed out some paper so that you can show immigration you're going to be, that you paid to be somewhere for 180 days, I think that will surely get you a 180-day visa. Okay, Jordan White. Bill, I'm in a small town 100 miles south of Puebla. Love it. Jordan White, can you give us the name of that town? And yes, Donna, James, and Rena, yes, it was an Instapot. It was an Instapot. Yeah, that's what I ordered. That's what we ordered. Holly Beckley from Vegas as well. Welcome, Holly. Night Gazer. Buenos dias. Hola, Night Gazer. Christine, I have friends who flew into Merida last Saturday. They were renting a beach house for 3 months. They did receive a 180-day visa. We weren't sure what would happen. It's all over. It's crazy what's going on with these visas. That girl, Ola, that girl and I, we have had some serious communication via email this week. I also order everything from Amazon via my Amazon MX of my 2 accounts as well. You're referring to the Instapot. Yes. So if you move here, in Ajijic and Chapala, there's nowhere really to shop. I was looking for a suit. They have a store called Coppel, Coppel or LL, and that's like, it's kind of like a Sears kind of store. You can buy stoves, refrigerators, toasters, clothing, tennis shoes, but it's nothing like what you can find in Guadalajara. So cameras, I've got this microphone here. This microphone is connected to a $200 piece of equipment. All my weird equipment, wiring stuff, it's all available on Amazon. And it's amazing. Amazon is so inexpensive and the stuff always shows up. But anyway, yeah, it's great. Okay. Jordan White. Bill, it's 14 degrees in my home state of New Jersey and 84 degrees here today in Mexico. I love it. Here in my shorts and the flowers are beautiful. We have mango, avocado, tangerine, banana, mamey trees. Jordan White, Mexico is fabulous. Mexico, I tell you, man, woo, I'm never going back to Ohio for sure. And I can't afford Abba, who now, she's talking to my immigration attorney, Abero, right now, trying to get her immigration situation taken care of. And I need to email her shortly to see, but there's Albero right there, and his email is in the description below. But Abba said she's going to have to leave, go to Los Angeles, and then fly back in to get another visa. And she said she doesn't want to go to Los Angeles even to visit because it's just too expensive. Raymond, people are getting 3 and 9 day visas. 3-day visa. I don't know what they're doing. I have no clue what they're doing. Okay, Jordan White. Acatlan de Azorio is the small town. How far is that from Chapala, Jordan? Night Gazer, before buying something, check the shipped price on both Amazon and Amazon MX. Sometimes there's a big difference, and that's a great reason to have both accounts. The unit cost will most likely be the same, but it's the shipping that will kill you. Jordan White. Okay, it's 11:14 over there where you are, 46 degrees in Las Vegas. Okay, Axel Foley is in the house. Where you been, Axel? Have you been out making movies? Bill, it's pretty nasty in the Poconos today. 12 degrees, that's crazy. I need some of your weather. Snowing on Monday, 16 inches. Do you see more immigration changes coming in the future? I don't know. Immigration is going crazy, and I need to do another interview with Alvaro and his assistant. I have a big announcement coming up in about 4 minutes. And the new, Christine Prowse, and the new minimum financial requirement for temporary visa is $2,700 a month. We talked about that last week. For 2022, that's next year. Right now it's like $2,600 a month, or an average savings amount over a year of $43,000. Whatever. Okay. Let's go to there's a place called Nayarit. Nayarit is a state, and they have a city in Nayarit. It's called Nuevo Vallarta, and it's about 13 miles from Puerto Vallarta. So if you leave Puerto Vallarta and you drive to Nuevo Vallarta, it's a very quaint town. It has a bunch of full service resorts there. You go to these resorts, they have great food. They're on the beach. The rooms are super duper fabulous, and the prices are super duper expensive. And if you go to these resorts, it's like you don't know where on the planet you are. It's certainly not a true Mexico experience. And also the United States consulate is, if you want to talk to the American consulate and you live in Puerto Vallarta, you have to go to Nuevo Vallarta. But there was a COVID alert in Nuevo Vallarta that they found an individual that had both variants of COVID. And I guess it was spreading. So the state of Nayarit closed down everything. They closed bars, casinos, schools, nightlife. They put restaurants at 50% capacity. And it says here, no alcohol. They closed churches. They put buses at 70% capacity. They canceled parties. They canceled concerts. All the movie theaters closed. They have a mask wear requirement. All the farmer markets were closed. The gyms were at 40% capacity. And this is for the entire state of Nayarit, but specifically for Nuevo Vallarta. So if it's bad like that in Nuevo Vallarta, which is only 13 minutes from Puerto Vallarta, be careful. Just be careful. COVID is still here. And if you're in the Puerto Vallarta area and you get sick, call this doctor, Doctors at Home. A link to his website is below in the description. He will come visit you very inexpensively and get you all fixed up. That link is below in the description. Okay, also, a few weeks ago, someone said, well, we just watch you on the replay. How can we donate to your channel if we're watching you hours later and we can't click the little money button at the bottom of the chat box? Well, I have a donate button in the description below. So if you'd like to donate to help our channel, you can click that in the description below. Okay, now, oh, wow, Jordan White, you're 800 miles from me. It's a 16-hour drive. Okay, wow. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Brian Meldon, only, oh God, 14 degrees, negative 25 degrees. I tell you, you guys got to move. You got to get out of there. Just escape. Escape. People aren't meant to live like that. Travels with David. Hi, David. Guess I'll have to settle for a 14-day vacation. D. Harris, how about giving Bill some likes for this information? Thank you very much, D. Harris. We got 52 people in the house. We have 24 likes. I'm going to make a big announcement. I'm getting ready to make a big announcement here in a second. Axel Foley, do you have to have a Mexican bank account or an American bank account to show immigration that you have the required income for a temporary visa? Okay. And Crapo, Dr. John is in the house from sunny New Jersey. Dr. John, it's always Crapo, Joe Griff, Dr. John, it's always a good thing to see you in the house. Okay, Axel Foley, when I first applied for my first 2-year visa, and this is like, I don't know, like 6 years ago, all the documentation that I gave them, this kind of messed up, was from my American bank and from PayPal, because I was working online, which I still do, and I teach search engine optimization for websites, and I help people learn how to build websites. I do that online, one-on-one, through GoToMeeting. I can see their screen, they can see my screen. I show them what to do. But my PayPal papers helped me show them that I had X amount of dollars coming into my house every month. My bank account statements verified what I had in the bank, what was in the bank. Now, the really messed up thing about those documents was that they were all in English, okay? So the Mexican government, immigration, they charged me an additional $400 to translate those documents. But no, you don't have to have Mexican bank accounts to show that you have some money or what money you have. You can use your American documentation, and they're good with that. They just want to see that you have some money. Bill, do you have 2 different emails for your Amazon accounts? No. I have, for my Amazon accounts, I have the same email. It's the same email and the same login also. Okay, we did another video this week that I was really surprised. I got a lot of hits. I got a lot of comments from this video this week, and it's all about romance. And it's what to watch out for in dating anybody if you come down here in Mexico, but particularly Mexican females. And I got so much traffic and so many comments from this video. It was very surprising. Brian Maiden, here in Canada, the travel situation is horrible. To get to Mexico is easy, but getting back into Canada is crazy. Some people get back and some a penalty because mistake in paperwork. Yeah, Brian, I met two people, Canadians, living in Malacca, which is on the ocean. They're paying like $520 for rent. Very happy people. They're so happy and chilled out. They look like they're on drugs. I know they're not on drugs, but they are so happy and so mellow living here in Mexico. But they wanted to travel to Canada, but it was going to cost them a ton of money. And because of the COVID, they were going to have to go into quarantine and pay for a really expensive hotel for like 2 weeks. So they just decided not to go back. But anyway, in this video about romance, it's in the description below. There are a ton of single people that move down here, and a ton of single people of all ages that moved down here. And I moved down here. I was single. And if you're down here, you're looking at the palm trees, you're looking at the beach, you're looking at the lake, you see all these beautiful flowers, the weather is good, and the sun is out. Well, over a period of time, you might think about romance. You might think, I'd like to share this wonderful experience with someone. And I've dated women from all over the world in Mexico, from Amsterdam, Canada, South Africa, even the United States, and of course, Mexican nationals. And you kind of have to watch out because you never really know what you're getting into. This video is in the description below, and I ask a lot of questions. I give my opinion on these questions, and then I give out the preferred answers. But you might want to watch the video. It's in the description below. Okay, here we go with my big announcement. For those of you that are here regularly, this is going to be a super big, giant announcement. And the announcement is I got my car out of the shop last night. So now I have a car again. I'm replacing the battery. I have an auto mechanic named Michelle. Yes, she's a woman from Chicago. She's lived down here for like, I think 13 years or something. But her auto mechanic shop is about, I can walk there in like 7 minutes. We need to replace the battery. The car is in front of the house. She's going to come out, take the old battery out, go buy me another battery, put the new battery in, and then I can be on the road doing my job, making Mexico videos. I haven't been able to drive for about 3 or 4 months. I've been walking everywhere. It just, but how can you make Mexico travel videos if you can't drive? It was, but we made it through. We made it through. So after Michelle puts in this battery, I think I'm going to drive to 7-Eleven and buy a lot of stuff and drive back just for the heck of it. Okay. Okay, D. Harris, Joe Griff, I see you are here every week. Have you been to Chapala? I'll be headed back in a short, not by air. I don't want to miss nothing flying. 500 miles per hour. I'm close. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. I love Richmond, Virginia. D Harris. I've been to Richmond many different times. I used to write and illustrate children's books. So elementary schools would have me come in and show kids how to create computer graphics and write books. But I did a lot of business in Richmond, specifically in the Enrico Public Schools, I think, which is a suburb of Richmond. I love Richmond. Very good. Okay, now, Axel Foley, Bill, generally speaking, are Mexican women interested in dating and having serious relationships with gringo men? Okay, Axel Foley. Okay, Cindy Guggle Goddess. Oh, hola. Oh, yeah, I got a car, girl. Car in the house. Okay, okay, now, I'm going to say all generalities are false. So whenever you say something that these people are like that, or these people are like that, or these people are like that, you're going to run into people that remind you that all generalities are false, because whatever you just said, these people are not like that at all. But I'm going to say, if you're a Caucasian male, you come down here, Mexican women like Caucasian men, okay? That's what I think. I had a friend. Oh, also, there's some rules that you follow down here. And here I go with these generalities. Generalities are always false. But the rule kind of down here is if you're dating someone, no sex for 30 to 60 days. No sex for 30 to 60 days. Now, of course, all generalities are false. And in Puerto Vallarta, the Mexican women, here's another generality. In Puerto Vallarta, I mean, that's a big party town. It's crazy. You can party all day and all night until like 6 o'clock in the morning. You have all kinds of people from Canada, United States, Europe, and people in bars jamming and dancing all night. And the Mexican women in Puerto Vallarta look at American women as very easy women. There's another word that I would use, but that would be it wouldn't be a pretty word, but they think that American women are easy because they come to Puerto Vallarta, meet Mexican men, and just sleep with them. They just met them like 2 hours ago, and then they're back in the hotel doing the hoochie coochie. Okay, but but yeah. I know a lot of Mexican American, Mexican Canadian couples, and even if your Spanish is not that good, there are a lot of Mexican women that speak some Spanish, some English, and you just have to get to know them. Have your phone with you, and that person has their phone with you, and you do a lot of Google Translate. Okay, Danita Price. Okay, hold on a second. Thank you for your thank you, Skyrider55, for the congratulations. Yay! I'm going driving. I think I'm going to Hocotepec this week to do a video down there. Brian Maiden, don't need a dating site, just a really cute dog. The cute dog thing does work. But I tell you, down here, Tinder Tinder works down here. I had never heard of Tinder before. I was on the, okay, now let me roll back. let me roll back to Alex Foley's question. Do Mexican women, are they open to dating Americans, Canadians? Okay, I was in Puerto Vallarta, and I lived in this fabulous apartment. And a guy that, there are only 2 apartments in the place, and then the owners lived downstairs. This place was like a Marriott. And this was a white guy. He had long blonde hair. He had a great body, a really pretty face. I'm not gay, not that there's anything wrong with that, but he was handsome to me, okay? He worked out. I mean, he was a pretty boy. He didn't have that much of a brain, but he was a pretty boy. And Mexican women loved the hell out of this guy. This one millionaire Mexican woman whose family was super wealthy fell in love with him, and she wanted to marry him. And Mexican fathers were introducing their daughters to him. I mean, he was just knocking it out. If you're a handsome Caucasian male and you come down here, you can it's unbelievable. So yes, if you are an American or a Canadian, yes, you can date Mexican women, but be very careful. But watch the video. Watch the videos. You want to make sure that the women that you meet have jobs. You want to ask them how big is their family. Do they have less than 5 children already? Do their children live with them? Because the culture of the family here in Mexico can just wreck your relationship. But anyway, it's all in the video. It's all in the video below. Yeah, and it was a fun video to make. Okay, here we go. D. Harris, yes, I lived in Guadalajara from 80 to 83 and have visited Chapala several times. Love it there. There you go. Dr. John, yeah, Chapala is very chilled out. Very chilled out here in Chapala. Now, I got a call. A guy named David emailed me this week. David emailed me this week, and he said, Bill, can I talk to you? Can we set up a telephone appointment? And I mentioned him early. I mentioned him earlier in the broadcast, and he lives in the mountains in North Carolina, right outside of Asheville. And we talked for an hour because he wants to move down here. He wants to move to Ajijic, Chapala. And he fell down. He's 51 years old, fell down, had an accident, and he uses a walker, and he was wondering, can I get around? He wanted to know, what is the minimum amount of money that I can live on down there? He wanted to know, what about housing? If I buy a house in the mountains, how much will it cost? He wanted to know, would he be able to meet a woman down here? He's a single guy. Can he bring his car down here? He has a car that he's in love with. He said it's a muscle car. I guess he takes really good care of it. The funny thing he didn't ask about, and he didn't know anything about, was immigration. He didn't know about the 180-day visa. He didn't know how it's fluctuating right now. He didn't know about temporary visas. He didn't know about a permanent visa. He was totally green, but we talked for an hour, and I think I filled him in with a lot of information. But I bring that up because one of his questions, Axel Foley, was, can I meet women down there? Yes, you can meet women down here. Be careful. Okay, Cindy, what are the top 3 road trips on your list? Oh, Cindy, that's a very good question. I'm going to do a couple of nearby places very shortly. The first place I want to go is to Jocotepec. Jocotepec. I've been there several times. It's a small town. It may be about the same size as Chapala, but I want to explore rental properties, houses for sale. I just want to walk around. I'm going to eat some food there. I'm going to check out the Malecon. I want to know Jocotepec well enough to share it with you guys, because I think Jocotepec is a great alternative to Chapala Ajijic. I think that Jocotepec is going to be cheaper. I want to check out the internet situation in Jocotepec. I may consider moving to Jocotepec, but that Jocotepec is about a 20-minute drive from here. But I believe that it takes you into living in a real Mexican community. I think there are going to be way less Americans, Canadians living there. And that's why I moved to Mexico, to experience Mexico and Mexican people and traditions. So I'm going to say Jocotepec is very high on my list. Now, my next place that I would like to go that should be pretty easy, and it should only be about an hour away from here. They have these circular pyramids right outside of Guadalajara. I want to take the drone there. I want to take pictures of these pyramids, do some research about the pyramids, and I want to make videos about those pyramids. Also, very high on my list are these hot spas, these natural hot spas, and there are a lot of them right on the edge of Ajijic. I think that would be the west end of Ajijic. You drive out of Ajijic just a teeny tiny bit, and they have all these spas, and you go into the spas and they have all these like little mini swimming pools, and all of the mini swimming pools have natural hot water coming from the earth. And then they have all these herbs and stuff they put in there. They have a big mud thing that's heated. You can sit in. They have spas. You can get You can get massages. But also, Cindy, something I've been hearing a lot about is Cabo San Lucas, and I have to plan this out. I really want to do it, but it's like you drive your car to the coast, to the west coast of Mexico, and then you get on a ferry with your car. And if somebody has already done this, correct me here on how long this ferry ride takes. I've heard that the ferry takes somewhere between 8 to 16 hours to go over to Cabo San Lucas. And I talked to a guy from Ajijic who took the trip, and he said he was really surprised at how enjoyable the ferry ride was. So, I mean, just the ferry ride, what happens on the ferry, that's a video right there. And then I'll be in Cabo San Lucas, and I keep hearing fabulous thing about Cabo. So I probably spend 3 or 4 days there and then come back. Those, Cindy, those are the next videos on my mind. Now that I have a car, I can actually do these things. Okay, let's see what's going on now. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Let me scroll down. Okay, D. Harris, 80 to 83. Why did you come back north? I'm looking for a place and maybe get a little real old-fashioned health care and eventually pass. not to be passed from one student to another. Okay, D. Harris. Okay, eventually pass. Okay. She thinks so she speaks. Love your video with Katie. Thank you very much. I'm looking to buy property in Merida. She really opened my eyes to the process. Glad to be of service. She thinks so she speaks. Very good. D. Harris. Bill likes pretty boys. That's funny. Those damn G.I. Joes and Barbie dolls rolling in the Crusader 101. You got me covered, don't you, D. Harris? Yes. Brian Maiden, are you still thinking on moving? I think I will be moving shortly. We'll have more news on that in the upcoming couple of weeks. D. Harris. Joe Coas, slow-mo. Prices are better. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for good prices. I'm looking to spend about $400 a month, $500 a month for an apartment. That's a nice apartment. When I was in Puerto Vallarta, I was paying $400 a month, and my place was like the Marriott. In Chapala and Ajijic, and then I would tell Mexican nationals that I was, and that comes to 8,000 pesos a month, $400. And I would tell a Mexican national, they would say, what are you paying for rent? 8,000 pesos. They say, what? 8,000 pesos? That's way too much. And they would say, you can find places here in Vallarta for like 2,000 pesos a month, which is like $100 a month. Ooh. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, Crapple. I studied Mexico at the University of Guadalajara. Had never intended to live permanently in MX back then, now retired and missed the days spent there. Yeah, it's nice down here. It doesn't get cold. It's inexpensive. Monte, be careful with the sinkholes. Oh, in Jocotepec, lots of them in town. Thank you, Monte. Night Gazer. Here we go. I sold my 69 SS Chevelle convertible before moving here to Ajijic. The roads are not great and would only worry about it being stolen. Yeah, plus, if you have certain forms of visas, you can't keep a car like that down here. Axel Foley, Bill, what services are you currently providing for gringos who want to locate? Axel Foley, all I do is refer people to people. I refer them to my immigration attorneys, and I'm telling you, Albero, he's helped about 100 of my subscribers get visas. Katie Ibarra has sold numerous houses and shared much of Chapala and Ajijic with a lot of people. Michelle, my auto mechanic, has gotten a lot of money. But for I've gotten a lot of hotels, good, reasonable hotels that have nice restaurants, places to eat, swimming pools, reasonably priced. Fernando, in the description below, I give information about Fernando. He's a driver, speaks fluent English. He knows this area, Jocotepec, Chapala, Ajijic, Guadalajara, like the back of his hand. He'll pick you up at the airport. So if for me to make money, years ago I decided if I have to touch something or go somewhere to make money, I don't want to do it. Okay. So there are people. Like I know a real estate agent and her sister, they do all kinds of things for people. They'll take them on tours, do this, do that. So I like making the travel videos. I like going out and exploring, but I'm not real service oriented. I'll do my classes online. but I don't provide any services other than referral services. Okay, that girl. I couldn't agree with you more about Hocotepec. I'm closer to it on this end. Okay. I'm closer. Oh, wait. I'm closer to it on this end, and I like that it's more spread out and more authentic. Yeah, I want to check it out. Yahoo, Bill, I'm so happy you're going to get to check out BCS. Okay, yeah, I want to check it out. Jack Webb, I'm late today. I'll catch up after a while. Okay, Jack. Oh, yeah, and Jack Webb and I, we communicate through email. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jack. Lorraine, where is Teresa? I have no clue where Teresa is. Brian Maiden, how far will you travel to get videos? Well, now that I have the car, January is a tough month financially. It's not really tough, but a lot of money goes out of the house every January. So I just paid my yearly insurance premium yesterday. That was like $1,300. It's great insurance, but that went out. Got the car back. That money went out. So I'm cool. My money is cool. I'm not complaining. I'm doing fine. But now that January is almost out, Christmas is over, all that stuff. But now that January is out of the way, and again, Brian Maiden is, well, how far will you travel to get videos? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to just get in the car for a month, I'll have my desktop computer. I'll take my laptop. I'll take some lighting. I'll be able to do live presentations on Saturdays from other locations in a hotel room. Take the drone, take the cameras, take wiring, the cell phone. I'm ready to just leave for about a month and just be on the road exploring all over Mexico. Mexico has so much to offer. Guanajuato, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it has a vast history, all kinds of wonderful things to see and explore. And I understand very near Guanajuato, they have these beautiful waterfalls. I want to see those. I would like to go up to San Luis Potosi, Mexico. That's north. It's about 4 hours south from Laredo, Nuevo Laredo, which is on the Texas border. That's a totally different experience. They have a lot of universities there. But how far will I go when I'm going to travel? I will go. I'm ready. Got the car and I'm ready to go. CMT 63, Oaxaca. I've heard a lot about it. It's on my list and I would like to explore it. Also, a place that is near Chapala, Ajijic. Also a place that is close to Ajijic. It's a what is that? Colima. Yeah, they have universities there, museums there, and that's about a 4-hour drive from here. I know people that moved from, I know Americans that moved, no, it was American Canadian couple. They moved there from Guadalajara and they love it much more than Guadalajara. How about a trip to the pyramids? Why not? Does Teresa go with me when I travel? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Let's see how that goes. Ooh, okay, let me check my list. Let me check my list and check it twice. See what I did here. Okay, I've covered everything, folks. I do want to remind you again, if you're in the Chapala, Ajijic area, in 1 hour, Katie Ibarra is going to be showing these homes for sale. She has 3 units in here and they all have wonderful ceilings in each room like this. Starting at $159,000, and they're all attached to this little common swimming pool with a place and a view of the lake from a deck. It's all shared, but that starts in 1 hour from 12 to 3, and the address is below in the description. You can do a search for the address on Google Maps and figure out exactly how to get there. Okay, so I'm getting ready to head on out of here and see if the battery has been put in my car, and I'm going to be doing some traveling. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up again. I hope to have some more videos to come. If you're not a subscriber, think about subscribing. If you haven't clicked the like button, feel free to click the like button. And if you're watching this video on a rebroadcast, my donation box is my donation link is in the description below. Thanks for the info, Bill. See you next week. Rush that girl. Okay, yeah, I'll think about it. Aguas Calientes, that's what those hot springs are. Yes, that's on my list. Okay, this is Bill the Geek. Love you guys so much. Thanks for all of your input and your sharing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Adios, amigos. Uh-oh. How do I do this?